Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're discussing handguns, grenades, and rocket launchers. Not a game. Old Rafe is being killed, so he's joining the kidnapping. So he helps Creese. Old Ray swore he wouldn't kill again, but he can get his buddies some weapons. Meanwhile, in just chatting with my comrades about the war, can you help me? Old Ray takes Creese to meet the arms dealer. It's like a scene from a movie. Handguns, grenades, and rocket launchers all packed neatly into 2 bags. Our second target is the corrupt cop involved in the kidnapping. Hey, howdy. What's your name? I'm a cop. Hello, nice to meet you. This officer is really friendly. Under bullet threat, Rocket drives to cliff's edge, tying him to steering wheel. From start, Peter kidnapping links mean talk. All in the name of getting the Rocket to spill the beans on his boss. Creese slowly snips off a finger and uses a lighter for quick cauterization. Talk about budget cuts. That move stunned Rocket, but hey, he claims to be one tough cookie, insisting he's part of La Amanda. This character isn't to be messed with. Thought a scare would do the trick? Nope. A second finger gets sliced off and he spills the beans about a street guy with the info he wants. Creese isn't wasting any time. He says, alright my friend. The next generation will be yours. Don't worry, you won't be lonely, Creese asserts as he decisively puts an end to Tough's life and tightly blindfolds long hair, deliberately creating an atmosphere of fear. During the interrogation, Longhair hands over the bank card, saying the ransom payment will be deposited there, and the ransom got nabbed by Valentis. That's the head of the anti-kidnapping operation unit within the legal department. Armed with crucial information, Creese is prepared to proceed with his mission. At this point, the only thing left on his lips is that old woman. She's willing to be a snitch, wanting to trade a girl's life for hers. Creese thought Peter was alive, but turns out she's another girl they just brought back. In a fit of rage, Creese blows up the entire nightclub, then calls Mary, handing over the rescued girl and the old woman to her. Vantis has people tailing him 24/7. A frontal assault isn't ideal, and this time Creese gets tied up. With followers around him 24/7, a direct hit really wasn't the best plan. So Creese intended to take out Carrier's bodyguards on their route first. Amidst the explosion, Creese walks and shoots, quickly taking out Vantis' men. He then drives off. When Vantis wakes, he's tied to a hood. Creese calmly explains how to make a mini-bomb, letting Vantis know this cute little device has a 5-minute timer set in his back office. This is Vantis' last 5 minutes. Vantis immediately squirms like a hot potato on the stove, spilling out everything he knows. He claims he's the big boss of Amanda's gang. This isn't his first money grab. This time, of the 10 million in ransom, he only got 5 million. The other 5 million bag was swapped. It's filled with junk paper, which means there's a third party involved too. And the only one who could do the switch is the lawyer in charge of loading the car. This just infuriates Creese even more, realizing an innocent girl could be involved. These beasts concoct such fancy tricks, and Creese doesn't want to waste more breath. He grabs the recorder and says goodbye to Vantis. Following the clues, Creese shows up at the lawyer's place only to find him already a stiff. Checking the guy's account, he spots a 2.5 million wire. He immediately calls Mary, asking her to trace where the money came from. Turns out, Sammy didn't inherit a business empire, but a mountain of the old man's gambling debt. To pay this off, he and the lawyer concocted a kidnapping scheme for him. They had the plan in place for months, but they got caught this time. The original plan? To split 10 million among themselves. Who knew Vantis' henchman? The fog kidnappers got nothing and even lost a nephew. Left behind a dead ticket, and the lawyer had promised Peter's dead head be fine. But now he's dead, and in the wake, the father kills the lawyer. After learning the truth, the mother leaves heartbroken, and Creese takes out his gun. Then he takes out the bullet from Peter's diary, his suicide attempt, and gives it to his father. Whether hell be forgiven is up to fate. Meanwhile, Mary utilized the bank card information initially supplied by Creese to collaborate extensively with the FBI, ultimately identifying the kidnapper named Daniel. Furthermore, his photo has just been developed and is hot off the press. But come night time, that guy gets shot. He threatens Mary, saying if she runs the photo in the paper, she'd be taking a one-way trip to 7 days. The next day, Mary doesn't just run the story, she also immediately informs Creese of the address. Without hesitation, Creese kicks the door down with his gun, only to find Daniel's wife soothing their baby. In an instant of inattention, Daniel's brother shoots him straight in the chest, creating a perilous situation. Despite the gravity of the wound, Creese still gives chase without hesitation, and the knocked down young Daniel is captured once again. Later on the rooftop, Creese gets Daniel's wife to call him. When they connect, Daniel asks Creese how much to make this go away. He's been killed by Daniel. This is your family, and I'm about to tear it apart. Do you understand me? Separate. Shut up, I don't want your money. Get it? I want you. Hearing Creese's devilish tone, Daniel offers an irresistible proposition. He claims Peter is alive. Upon hearing this, Creese shakes with anticipation, and without waiting, the other party proposes a life-for-life swap. Trading Peter's life for his family's, it's a no-brainer. Creese agrees in a heartbeat. Under a big tree, Creese calls for Peter's mother and hands her the gun, warning her to shoot Daniel's brother if he tries to pull a fast one. With that said, Creese wobbles onto the bridge, his old wounds freshened by a new pain. He's already got one foot in the grave. Seeing Peter released, Creese finally breathes a sigh of relief. His hands are stained with blood. Using this method to get Peter back, Creese feels no regret. Peter soon runs under the bridge. Her mother releases the hostage and rushes to hug Peter. Tearfully, Creese slowly stands up, raising his hands as he walks towards the other side. For Creese, his soul has been redeemed. The battered body left behind doesn't matter anymore.